Did I guilt Ralph from Wonderful Audio Technology to finally finish and release this pedal today? Kinda. Welcome back to Boring Gear Reviews. Today we have a brand new pedal from Wonderful Audio Technology, the Ranges. This is a highly tweakable and shapeable distortion pedal, and I have to say, it's outstanding. So a few months back, I was actually hanging out with Ralph from Wonderful Audio Technology, and he ended up showing me some prototypes that he had and was really blown away by both of them. So much so that I was actually confused as why they hadn't been released because they're that good. So not long after that, I get this in the mail, a prototype for the Ranges. I played through it, loved it, shared my thoughts, and that was that. Very shortly after that, he tells me it's ready to go, and I get this in the mail. This thing sounds as good as it looks, so let's get into the controls. First up, we have volume. This will control the overall output of the pedal while it's on. It has a lot of volume on tap. Then we have presence, which will be a low pass filter at the end of the circuit, and this will really just kind of add like top sheen and sparkle, or take that away if you don't want it. Next up, we have gain. Obviously, this will add or subtract the amount of distortion in the pedal. Our bottom row is a 3-band EQ. We have bass, which will control the low-end EQ. Middle will obviously control your mids, boost or scoop, and treble will control your high-end. This EQ is super interactive with itself, so you can find all sorts of different variations and harmonic characteristics. It's really pretty outstanding. Now we get to our 4 two-way toggles. First up, we have bright. In the down position, we have our standard setting, and in the up, we have bright, and this just adds a lot more top end. So if you have a dark sounding guitar, just flip it up, or if you just want more top end, more brightness, there you go. To the right of that, we have voice, and this will control how frequencies are amplified in the first stage. In the down position, we have our full frequency response, and in the up position, it's a little more focused as lower frequencies are being pushed a little less. Next up, we have tight, and this will change how the frequency is shaped after the first gain stage. So down, we have thicker, and the highs are not quite so sharp. And in the up position, it's a much tighter low end and crisper highs. And finally, we have more, and this will control the amount of gain stages. So in the down position, we have 3 gain stages, and the up position, we have 4. And look, there's no need to be intimidated by all the knobs and switches. They're all very, very friendly and musical and pretty self-explanatory once you start twiddling them. For today's demo, I'm using my 1989 Orville by Gibson ES335, and this has Sun Bear 62 patent pickups. And for all the sounds today, we will be tuned to E flat with a dropped A sharp. From there, we're running into my Universal Audio Apollo X6, and finally into the Softube JMP 2203 amp plugin. All right, so for this first setting, we're gonna go for a low gain tone. Pause for settings. I don't wanna sound like I'm being hyperbolic here, but honestly, if this were my low gain tone for the rest of my time playing guitar, I'd be more than happy with it. It is glassy and wide open. It adds a little bit of grit when you dig in. Okay, you'll hear it right away. This thing is insanely touch responsive. There's a part of the clip where I'm barely touching the strings and you hear like the pick hit the string and then scrape the string. It's stunning. When I dig in harder and even between different pickups, you'll hear just how well it keeps up with your playing. It really is inspiring when you can have like such an intimate feel with a distortion pedal. It's awesome. So enjoy. right, next up, we're going for a very scooped high gain sound. This is what we're working with. And for the first half of the clip, that'll be running into the wonderful Audio Technologies Ancient Echoes. I love this pedal. I've done a full review and demo. You can check that out too, but suffice it to say, this is like a truly stunning modulated reverb echo device. It's outstanding. So yeah, high gain, scooped. I'm a mids guy. If you've been following the channel for a minute, you know how much I love mid-range. So on my own, I don't often scoop mids. I did find here that the scooped mids, okay, so part of my problem when you scoop mids, obviously it takes away a lot of the definition, and it also ends up feeling kind of flat or almost fake. And I did not feel that way here. Something about the way he's EQ'd the mids or whatever the frequency that you're boosting or cutting, when you're scooping the mids, it does get that scooped thing happening, but it stays full and articulate, and you'll hear all of that articulation even at high gain stuff. It's rad. And lastly, we're going to pair the ranges with the fuzz lands. I've also done a full demo of the fuzz lands. Incredible fuzz. Check that out too. Pause for settings. So now we're getting like a very throaty, aggressively mid-forward distortion sound. It's awesome. What a great kind of mid-gain distortion. Later part of the clip, we'll kick on the fuzz lands. You'll hear how beautifully it pairs with the distortions. Not just the fuzz lands. I just happen to use it because I love that pedal a lot. Everything I've paired with it sounds fantastic. But yeah, clarity, 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 clarity. It sounds so good all the time. And that is a wrap on the Ranges, the brand new pedal from Wonderful Audio Technology that drops today. Hi, potato. I always remember this time when I was 15 or something like that. I was playing this show. Hello, sweetheart. I was playing this show in Hollywood. It was probably the Whiskey or the Roxy. And we had a lot of time after sound check before our show. So we went to this, it was kind of like a boutique guitar shop on Sunset or maybe off Sunset. And while I was there, I played through a rig that I think about all the time. It was like a late 70s, early 80s Aria Pro 2 Les Paul through a 70s or 80s Risson half stack or full stack. And that sound is etched into my brain. I think about it, I don't know, multiple times a year. I remember that experience. And I've never played a Risson since, and I haven't played that Les Paul again. But I think about it, and the same feeling I had playing that was exactly the same feeling I had with the ranges. There's a quality to the saturation and the clarity of the highs, and just it has like a body and a weight to it. I know people say this a lot. I say it a lot. This feels like a cranked amp. Yes, it sounds like it too, but like it feels like it. And that's a very distinctive thing. A lot of things can sound like that, but not everything can feel like that. And the ranges feels like that. The touch response, the way it makes the speaker push air, it has that feeling. And for me, it was like, oh shit, I'm playing through that Rison again with that Aria Pro Les Paul. It was an awesome experience. I really cannot speak highly enough about this pedal. As with all wonderful audio technology stuff, top quality finish, amazing components. It's built so well. I dig it. If you dig it too, don't forget to check out the links in the description. You'll have everything you need there. While you're clickety-clacking, why don't you clickety-clack on the subscribe, like, share, comment. All that stuff helps my channel, and I appreciate it. Additionally, I have links to my Bandcamp stuff where I put all this music out and everything else in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, peace.